I'm Patrick Holt. Welcome to my Course 5 final project. Officially, my project is called Minecraft as a Learning Tool. But unofficially, I'm going to call it I bit off a little more than I can chew. Well, I'll tell you why. This spring, I wrote a nice, conservative unit plan that was very doable, that I could have pulled off very easily this fall because I knew my fall was busy. I'm part of a brand new program in the school, I have a new teaching role, and well, I wanted to be ready. I didn't want to be scrambling. So I wrote up the unit, I submitted it, posted it on my blog, and away I went for a summer holiday. And well, I had a great summer holiday. I came back to Doha in the fall and looked at that unit and thought, whoa, boring. So I had to be honest with myself and really think about what I wanted to do. And it didn't take long because really I've wanted to use Minecraft for a long time in my classroom. And I haven't had an opportunity, and this is the first year I'm going to be back in the classroom, so I decided that I would do it. Even though as a new MYP design teacher, I had nothing to redo. I have everything I'm doing is new, or I'm learning. So I brainstormed and thought about it, and I got really nervous because I didn't really feel like I had anything to draw upon. But I finally came up with the idea that I would get my students to design a Minecraft world that would teach grade 3 students a math concept. And I thought that, well, it'd be a great way to experience the design cycle as well, because at the end they could have the students play it, and that would allow them to evaluate at the very end. So that's what we've been working on all fall. It's been an exciting ride. We've been having a lot of fun. We've been having some challenges, and let's have a look at what it looks like. My goals: to use Minecraft in the classroom, to engage and inspire my students, to be able to unpack the 4 MYP design criteria, and finally to touch as many of the ISTE standards as possible. We used a wide variety of tools for this project, the Google Apps for Education suite, as well as Minecraft EDU. So in the beginning, we asked the question, can video games be used to learn in school? And in order to think about that a little bit more, we watched this young man, CoETaIL Steiner, discuss his ideas of individualization, failure, and fun using games in the classroom. Our students found this fascinating to see someone of their age discussing such a thing. So we took a poll. I wanted the students to think about it. Can we use video games in the classroom? And our results turned out that 91% of our students felt that they could be. There were some students who felt that no, it wasn't an appropriate medium for learning. Their parents wouldn't feel that it was a good thing that they were using something like a video game, which they spent so much time at home playing with, in the classroom. Once we all agreed that video games could be used as a learning tool, we went into the first stage in the design cycle, which is to investigate. And we focused our investigation specifically on Minecraft and how it had been used as a learning tool in other settings. So began the process of students switching their paradigm as to what Minecraft was. To them, it had always been a great video game where they could go in and do whatever they pleased. Build a mansion, build a house, kill zombies, search for treasure, dig diamonds, get rich. There were many options for them. But one thing that they needed to do was actually experience Minecraft not as a game, but as a learning tool itself. So we created this assignment where they would have a very, very simple math concept that they would have no problem with, and they had to go into Minecraft and actually try it out. The assignment asked them to build 4 fractions that they would be familiar with, as well as making a fence with a certain perimeter around the area that they would build their fractions in. It was interesting to listen to the questions that they asked and watch them think about how they would actually express a fraction using Minecraft blocks. A lot of students drew the fractions or sculpted them instead of what I was hoping for, which would be to represent them using blocks. You can see here some of the results we got. Different kinds of ways to interpret fractions, some different thinking. I really enjoyed seeing what the students were willing to do and willing to try out, not the way I might have done things. This particular example is one of my favorites. I believe this student is working on this idea to develop it into her math garden for her final project, being a lesson for grade 3 students. And she's done a lot of interesting work, making it look neat and adding lots of details in there. After we had been in the lab, this young man came to me and started to explain to me how using Minecraft that day had really given him a better understanding of fractions and what they looked like. So I tried to recapture his aha moment here by getting him to retell me what he had said. It's not as great as the first time, but maybe you can get the idea.
My name is Abdulrahman. I am in grade 6 class. I am talking now about Minecraft learning tool. Our mister teach us how to make a Minecraft learning tool. First he told us 3/4. We make 3/4 with the blocks. And then I didn't know, and he helped me. He told me to pick two blocks, and these 2 blocks I need to choose one that said 3/4 or no. And Monica's helping me in fraction and making me better.
Students presented their research on Minecraft as a learning.
Hello, my name is Noor Ihab Higazi, and as you can see here, I'm going to talk about Minecraft. Tell you if Minecraft may or may not be used as a learning tool, and I will tell you how. Minecraft can be used as a learning tool in math, science, and social studies. In science, it can help you because when you make gadgets, it talks about wood and metal, and learn where does it come from, and how do people do it. In math, it helps you because when you add wood, for example, you will make something. And lastly, social studies can help you by building the Tower of Pisa and learn how to make it. Here are some of the websites that help me with this project together. Thank you. I hope you learned a lot. Have a nice day.
Hi, welcome back. So here are my thoughts at the end of CoETaIL Course 5. First of all, if you haven't figured it out, my unit is not finished yet. That was part of my learning. As I said before, I bit off a lot more than I could chew. I planned for a lot, and I couldn't get that finished in the time frame of the course. However, the unit is still going on. The students are working on their Minecraft worlds right now, and you never know. Maybe I'll do a part 2 and you can see what the students actually produce. In terms of reflecting on the fact that, is this unit transformative? Have I reached that highest level on the SAMR? I think that what I wanted to do with video games, the thinking is transformative. The products will be something that they couldn't do without technology or without a video game. But I'm not sure if the process itself is transformative. We still worked a lot in analog. A lot of our planning was done on paper. We sketched stuff out, things like that. We used Google Tools, but that was mostly at just I would say more of an adaptation level. I just handed out assignments that way. We did do some reflections on blogs, though we didn't do any interaction on the blog. So, did we reach transformation? I think I was aiming for transformation. I think at the end, maybe we'll have a transformative product. Again, I don't know if the process itself was transformative. What would I do differently? I would like to have had students actually in the game more. They didn't actually get in the game a lot. We did our experimental lesson when we went in and played with fractions in Minecraft, and now again they're in there actually building it. But we did spend a lot of time going through the planning cycle and doing research and setting up and planning for the building of the world. And I would like to have found a way where we could have played more Minecraft, and that's what the students have been telling me as well. If you're planning on using Minecraft in design, what would I recommend you do? I think you really need to think about how that video game really can be used in design. I will fully admit I was put into a situation where I had this new course to teach and I wanted to use Minecraft, so I found a way for it to work. Will I do this again? I don't know. I have to really think about it again, and as I said, I want to find a way for students to actually be in the game more. And as of this point, I haven't thought of a way we could design within the game. But maybe I can, I just haven't come up with that idea. So, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed what you saw. You've seen myself, Patrick, working in a way that I love to work, which is jumping with both feet. Sometimes it doesn't always work out, and I've learned a lot more from my mistakes than my successes this time. But that's how it goes, and that's just the way we work and the way I like to work. So thank you.